Hey yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Fizzle the Hizzle, aka Ben here, bringing you guys the Oblivion Power Rankings for the OLT, run by my man Jay. We got in call here your boy Itzia.
Let him know.
You have to say hi,
Yes,
Itzia.
here you go. Hi.
We got Jay.
Let him know.
You also have to
Jay
say
talking?
Let
the
him know.
the username Jay.
The cool one.
Anime.
Okay, I see.
Hi, it's your boy.
We got Lomain here,
Let him know.
I'm about to.
and we got who else is in here? And we got the other Jay.
Hey, what's up? I don't know who else is in here.
Yeah, I think that's it. All right, so we're just gonna be going over everybody's draft in Oblivion, the highest division you could call it in the OLT. So we're gonna go through everybody's draft and rate them on a scale of 7 or 10, whatever they prefer.
7 or 10.
7
I go at a 7, so
7
It's
or
my
10.
personal preference.
7, the rest of us are going to do 10.
all right, that's fair. All right, so let's just get started, man. First off, we got the Boston Bulldogs and Coach Hiker Toad. Who's gonna lead this off?
No, y'all can read it off. I don't mind.
It's kind of broken.
It's kind
It's
of
very broken. Let's read off the monster.
Whoa, this is broken. Hello.
It's kind of broken.
Broken.
Alright, so
Alright,
we got
Okay.
Mega Scizor, Garchomp, Greninja. I think Greninja's Z, and it's Protein and Battle Bond. So
Yo.
we have
Broken.
Locust.
Who allowed this?
You guys allowed this.
Yeah.
You guys voted
You
on it. So don't put this on me.
I'm
It's
putting
y'all.
it.
I blame the noobs.
Well, we have Pelipper, Zeraora, we have Tangrowth, Diancie,
Shit.
Darmanitan, and Ludicolo. So who wants to start off?
This is broken.
That's all I
It
can
really-
say.
Fair.
That's all I can say.
RNGG.
He's Rain Ludicolo. Just think about that.
Right.
He has Rain, Z
He has
Pro.
Rain, and he has Scizor, he has
Zeraora.
He has also Tangrowth.
Rain, bro. He has specs
Stuff like that.
Rain.
I feel like his removal game is pretty
You
solid.
know, he doesn't have that many rockers. They're really like solid. Like Garchomp and Diancie, I think those are just 2 solid rockers, and they're like good in almost like every game. Really, if you think about it, especially Garchomp.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's got good bolt turn for his team. He's
Yeah.
got regen on. So.
Yeah, lots of good momentum on this team to bring in his like really heavy hitters like Chomp and Gren and Zero and stuff.
Yeah. Hell, even Specs Pelipper can be a threat.
Bro, Specs Pelipper, watch out.
You got Ludicolo right there as well. I think this team's just really solid.
Yeah, it's just solid
Darmanitan
altogether.
and Rain is gonna be
He's
weird.
got good speed tiers. He's got nice removal as well. I overall like this team.
Only one issue is Darmanitan and Rain.
Yeah, but
I don't see him
I don't
winning
think
Rain
it's
often.
that detrimental.
Yeah, that's not a big issue. It's just
Every
something.
single mono on his team can come to a game, so I don't see him bringing Rain often.
Yeah,
Unless like his opponent is really weak to water spam.
yeah. So
And even then, you just have Gren to just spam Hydro everywhere.
you have Granny, you have Ludicolo right there.
He's 3 waters. It's kind of funny.
And who let this?
They all
Is that a
work.
tier 3 Gren, or is that just the order, or a round 3 Gren?
Isn't. I would say Gren's like almost every type if you think about it, 'cause the protein.
Okay, Grin was pick 1.
Oh, it's
That's
pick one. Okay. I was just confused because of the order of the.
Yeah,
slideshow or
Gren's
whatever.
pick 1 actually. He
Uh-huh.
chose. It was not pick 3. If he hired not choose, I would have chosen. So.
All right, what would y'all rate this
Uh,
draft out of 10 or 7, like you want?
9.
I'd give it a hard
9.
9. 9.5. That's what I'd give.
I'd give it a 6.5, honestly, out of 7. That's just my
I give
opinion.
it a fresh 7 out of 7.
Ooh,
Eh,
okay.
6 out of 7.
Okay,
6 out of 7.
Okay. All right, man. Jumping right into the next one, we got the.
Some shit kids.
How do you pronounce this?
That's Reese. That's a chili star Reese.
It's Riz.
The what?
Do
It's
not
red.
call him. I will hurt
Ritz
you.
crackers.
You will fight.
Rice. It's
Ritz
definitely
It's
not
Riz.
rice.
He's a fucking
It's
cracker.
Riz.
It's
Alright.
definitely rice. The fuck?
It's Reese. Hello.
Wait, how is it-
It's Riz.
Chill. All right, I'll announce my own team. All right. So, starting off, we got Zekrom, the Deoxys Speed, Weavile, Cobalion. See, I said it right this time. We got Sidgewai,
Cobalion.
Piloswine. Shut up. We got Piloswine, Toxapex, Tornadus Incarnate, we got Volbeat, and we got both Meowsticks.
It's pretty dog shit.
Oh, wow. Alright. I can't say anything, so this is y'all.
It's pretty bad.
It kind
I
of
mean,
feels just like underwhelming. I feel like.
Zekrom is a strong bomb. The rest of his team kind of just feels, I don't know.
So
Underwhelming.
bad.
Like he has 3 really good offensive threats, and then the rest are like you need to set up if you want to like.
No,
hit
they're all.
hard.
What do you mean? He has a Torn T right there. Not Torn T. He has a Toxapex. Toxapex is broken.
Yeah,
How do
dude,
you
like
kill a
50
fucking Toxapex? How
I'm
do
talking
you
about
kill a
offensive
Toxapex?
threats.
Please, let me know. How do you kill a Toxapex?
And
And he's a
I
Zekrom.
don't
just
know,
keep that in
psychic
mind.
moves. Yeah. I'm talking about
Psychic
offensive
moves
threats.
don't-
Like the rest of his team
Movies.
is not very offensive
Loki
after like
should be
Weavile.
Yeah, right now.
Oh my god, how do you kill a Toxapex? Toxapex never dies. Automatic 10.
Okay.
Okay.
Please, somebody tell me how to kill it.
Well, okay, look, he doesn't have ground weakness either, because he has Torn, he has Death Student, and he has Togekiss. And a Lumine, so his ground resist.
Piloswine is broken too. Volbeat is a good ground assist too.
I would say his team is a little bit, like, Edge Quake weak.
Yeah,
He
that's
has
fair.
Piloswine.
Yeah, and Decidueye,
but-
which can take some hits. But like, what team isn't weak to Edgequake? Like,
A lot of
I mean-
teams aren't.
well, okay, okay.
I can't say anything.
Yeah, I don't really know what else to say really.
I
If
mean,
I
his
say
offense
something,
is-
this is gonna sound like I'm biased. But
okay, say something about your team then. Go ahead, say something.
I can't say anything, bro. It's y'all.
Say something, nigga. Say something about your
What?
team. So we can gauge. We
I
can
think
gauge.
I have amazing.
Got
methods.
demonetized
Right.
right then and there.
Yeah, not like we're
I think
monetized
amazing
anyway
speed
at
tiers
YouTube.
too. All right, so what would you give me for my draft?
I'd give it like a 6-7. And Toxic Pest, Deoxys Speed, Zekrom, Weavile is pretty nasty to deal with. Those are like, and everything else just, have decent hazards and removal. That's all I can say really.
Yeah.
I give it like a 5.8 out of 7. Personally, 5.8 out of 7.
5.8.
know
Are
what
you
that is.
that specific right now?
5.8.
What is
It is what it
that?
is.
I'll probably give it like a 7.5.
Okay.
Yeah, I give it like a 7.
All right. So, jumping into the next one.
Oh my god, looking at
our
this
next
team.
te- oh,
my
Lord.
god.
Oh my
Meme
god.
Dog, Meme Dogs, or is it Mame Dogs? He has a lot of dogs on his team. Metagross is a dog. Lando, Coon, Gengar. Floette's also a
What?
dog.
Look at his team.
Alolan
What?
Persian
What?
is a great
Isn't
dog.
Seismitoad a dog?
Look at his
Alolan
freaking
Persian is a
team.
dog.
I believe this is the
Megagross
meme
is
dog
not a
meme.
dog.
He has so many dogs.
I think so,
He literally drafted Mono Dog.
You're retarded.
Floette is a dog.
Seismitoad is my favorite dog.
It's a Yorkshire Terrier.
Honestly, Rotomo is like my favorite.
Free.
Mega Metagross is my favorite dog, yeah.
Gengar is like my favorite cub. So cute.
Well, first off, he has a
That's
Mega
wild.
Metagross and a Lando, which is stupidly hard to switch into. That's just like stupid offense. Not a lot of mods can just handle.
Yeah,
not a
I
lot
don't
of
know
drafts
how-
can just handle that.
That's just busted. I don't know how you got that.
His remove kind of iffy though.
Yeah.
I mean, his offense is just ridiculous. His removal is a little wild. I think only Rotom.
I
And
think
Lando?
Floette.
No, I don't think it gets a
No,
defog.
Floette doesn't get defog.
Yeah, it
Floette
doesn't get
It doesn't.
defog.
No.
No.
Is that only Florges?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
Florges.
Florges.
Let me look this up.
Yeah, I'm telling you. I think Dragon Knight.
I'm pretty sure I tried to use Floette with Defog before. I don't think it
It's
works.
Not
D Knight,
Eternal got the fall.
Landorus,
Oh, this
and
one.
Rotom then.
That sucks. Oh, yeah, I guess his only removal is Rotom and Lando. I guess you could say, quote, Dragon
You
Knight.
could quote D Knight, but it's not gonna happen.
It's not. I mean, I guess bulky D Knight's a thing, but I don't see that coming a lot.
Defog D Knight is never a thing. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't think that's a thing. Besides that, he's got really solid offense.
His offense is nasty. Lando, I was
Yeah,
here for.
but the only I don't know.
I like his
I
walk.
don't know what to say.
And plus Toad with the Rotom and the cat.
The dog. Yeah.
No, it's a cat.
Okay.
It's
you say.
Garfield.
Whatever you say.
God
Yeah.
damn it.
Yeah. Garfield is a dog apparently. Yeah. Or a
He's
cat.
got solid kind of Volturn too with Lando and Rotomo, and he also has parting shot with
Yeah, I like the synergy.
I lost out the doors. My mom's not in
offense
here,
as well.
so
It's like really
keep an
good.
ear out for knocks.
Who? I like the synergy that Old Persian has with stuff like
Okay.
Coon.
Shit.
Okay. Like Z parting shot and Cocoon is pretty nice to heal it all the way back up. Same thing with like Seismitoad and Entei that don't really have reliable recovery. Same thing with like Wish Pass with Floette. It's pretty dope as well.
I don't know. I think this team's solid. Opinion. He's got
It's an easy.
solid.
It's an easy 8 out of 10. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say it's a 7 or.
Yeah, I give it a 6 out of 7, probably.
hello?
Yeah, it's him. But I was just looking at the next draft.
All right. So moving along, we got the Sacramento Hoopas, coached
Oh, who the
by
fuck is
yours
it?
truly. I don't know. This team
Five
looks
out of
kind of
three.
ass.
Oh,
Not gonna
that's
lie.
me.
No, I'm playing.
It's super ass. What the fuck?
All right, he got the
Oh, what is this?
Naganadel,
Garbage,
the
man.
Lunala,
trash.
Mega Mawile,
Yeah,
Keldeo,
but-
Serp, Donphan, Incineroar, regular Rotom, Azelf, and the Audino.
Who doubles
Oh,
up
you know, it's very
in ghost types when they have a Lunala right there?
Alright. First of all, this team is amazing. I realized that firsthand, and it fucking got critted. Goddamn. Alright, I'm done.
Yeah, we're gonna announce this right now. Lomain lost week 1. So
Because of
he's
Ah!
trash.
I
He's
got
trash.
critted twice.
He's
Nigga
trash.
died focus class.
He's trash. So
He's garbage.
L.
all right.
He takes L's
Starting
every day.
off. I mean,
I mean, the one thing I see is like with the Lunala and Azelf and Rotom and stuff, I see like pursuit trapping, but I don't really see that as like a really like thing that's really scary against his team because he has stuff like the Keldeo, the Incineroar, and the Mawile to handle that. To handle
I
like pursuit
definitely
trappers.
see. I don't know. It's like it's weird, but it kind of works well. If I'm being honest. Only thing I have to say is the speed tiers are like kind of like. Actually, no, the speed tiers are good. I didn't notice Azelf right there. It's kind of slow in the way it's like an Uber's draft, I would say, but other than that, I think it's pretty solid. He's got
His
solid
only
blockers.
ground
He's got-
resist is a Zygarde. I mean, not a Zygarde. It's a Superior right there.
Same thing.
That's,
They're both
that's
dogs.
one thing I would say. He doesn't. Oh no, he has right there. His elf gets levitate. How about that?
Yeah, but like resist, like Tiero is a problem potentially.
Yeah, like Tyros.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, this team gets actually like eaten up by Zygarde.
Target gets his ass 8, so I'm gonna say.
I guess I shard on Donphan.
I will say
He doesn't have a lot.
Whatever.
His only
I
rocker
was
is
gonna
like
say I like
Donphan
the
and Mawile.
Fairy Dragon Steel Core with Naga and Wild, but they both lose to ground types. And Naga isn't exactly the hardest hitter. So, but I do like Lunala with Wild because of a Trick Room setup, especially with you also have Azelf to also set it up. The only issue I have with this is team's not like super slow besides Incineroar. So I could see Trick Room maybe like backfiring on him if you were to bring it to a game.
Yeah,
That's the
potentially.
only issue.
I feel
see.
about Mawa being your only fairy though.
Yeah, that's so kind of. I do. It does get intimidating, so I guess it's not too bad if you want to deal with dragons. It's just the fact it's weak to ground types is an issue. Some dragons are special as well.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, it's not exactly a bulky ass one. In terms of removal, I think his removal's meh at best. Defog superior. I think Lunala gets defog, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't know.
He's
about
not
that.
running
There's
defog Lunala.
Donphan, and I'm pretty sure Rotom gets
Yeah.
defog.
Yeah, Rotom gets default.
It's not. At least he has removal, I would say, but I wouldn't say it's like exactly the best removal in the world.
Just Lunala's not keeping his shadow shield for long.
Yeah, exactly. So, other than that, I don't really have much to say. I mean, it's not like a terrible team. I think it could be improved better just because of some of the lower tier mons on there don't really compensate what this team needs. But other than that, I think it's fine. I'd probably get like a 6.
Oh, okay. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I'd
Probably
probably
get
give it
6
like a 4.6 out of 7.
Yes.
So these are serious grades here. I'm not joking around.
Oh,
These are
they're
serious.
serious. Okay, I understand.
Holy shit.
Alright.
I'm gonna win. I'm gonna beat every one of y'all on my team, and y'all gonna shut up.
I mean, I'm in
You
harmony,
get
so
6
joke's on you.
and if you fight like week 10 or something, that's an L for you.
Alright,
Who's that
bet.
from?
You gotta win every other match. 'Cause that's an L for you.
Alright, next team that we're going to be analyzing here is the Chicago Conkelders, my boy Dave. With the Genesect, the Mega Lottie. I don't know which one that is.
I think that's
Latios.
Latios.
Oh yeah, that's Latios. Infernape, Mamo, the Mimikyu, Scolipede, Gyarados, Noivern, Serena, and Kecleon. Me and Dave have really similar teams actually, I just noticed.
This team's actually pretty good.
It's pretty solid, yeah.
He is Mega Latios.
Mega Latios, right?
Yeah, it's Mega Latios. You can check on the doc at the
I'd only say his what's his removal? Serena?
Lottie,
Yeah, it's just
Noivern.
Serena.
I guess you could say Defog, Noivern, and Latios.
Lottie.
So I would say his remove was kind of iffy.
His removal is basically one mon, because the other two are not gonna
Yeah.
like bring in defog.
And he
Yeah,
has
exactly.
really weird rockers too, with Infernape, Mamo, and Kecleon.
Well, Mammo's always. I feel like Mammo always gets rocks some way.
Yeah, unless it's like a Scarf set, then it
Him
probably
can
has
always
rocks.
run rocks. It's that type of.
And
it's
Infernape's
just-
not a bad
Oh.
rocker either.
They're just not
Yeah.
gonna have rocks often. I feel like.
Right.
Yeah.
And then Kecleon's not coming that much.
Like, if Scarf Mamo puts in work on a draft, you're going to have trouble finding others to hazard stack other than your Scolipede, which I guess is an option.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I don't know why he has Noivern and Megalati.
I don't know why he has like 3 rock weeks. Like one removal.
Yeah, he doesn't even have, like, a lot of good rock resist in general. Like, nothing really wants to take a rock move besides maybe Serena. And
Just Serena,
Kecleon
yeah, definitely.
Kecleon is, like, frail on the physical end. So, like, it's not going to eat any
I
stomach.
I do like Genesect and Latios together. I think those
His
are
offense
up
is
there.
amazing.
His offense is like insane.
But
I
on,
just
but on the other, they're gonna be playing a lot
Yeah.
more of an offensive game.
yeah.
Back
He's
and
gonna be
forth.
hyper offense.
He doesn't have a lot of pivots either, other than Serena, and Genesect can be defensive, but his typing is not in his favor for that.
I mean, it doesn't really get the defensive stats, right? And then the bug steal.
It doesn't, but it can at least switch into a fairy move and then
Yeah.
clear it out, which his team could very well use because his fairy resist is Genesect and Scolipede. Everything else
Ooh.
is pretty weak
Team?
to fairy. Except
Yeah,
Infernape is neutral, but Infernape doesn't have the stats to really eat that well.
Infernape's pretty. It's not bulky.
Yeah, it's
6 foot hacks
70,
would like to
base
differ.
70
This
Infernape.
team is really good offensively, I would say, but like
On the
yeah.
defense.
a good hard hitter can actually like destroy. This
Yeah, like a wall breaker.
like it
can
just you have
pop
to
it.
pick a sack every time it comes in.
And even like flying spam.
Only
Like,
thing
what's his
that's
switch into
irritating about
flying spam?
I guess like
I don't
a Mammoth maybe.
Storm does not take a
Doesn't switch
hurricane.
into like a stress
Oh, not
hurricane.
hurricane,
Sometimes.
no. Maybe a brave bird, but not no hurricane.
It can revenge probably, like
Yeah, it can
Ice
revenge.
Crash or like Ice Shard.
Hurricane is a weird one. It's fast. And his speed tiers aren't. His speed
Yeah,
tiers
his
are great.
tiers are really good. Like I said, his offense is like amazing.
Yeah, but it's
But
just.
it's
No.
just everything else is just kind of like lacking.
Yeah,
I'd
especially on
probably
the
give like a
defensive
5
end.
out of 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Yeah, 5 out of 10.
Really-
His offense,
really
is
solid.
one of the best, but his defense is one of the worst.
It's non-existent. Yeah.
Yeah, plus
If
his
he
hazard.
Yeah, once he loses momentum, it really like tips the
It
game
crumbles.
again. Yeah, so
Yeah, I definitely give
he
it
has
like
to
a
keep
3
that
out of 7.
momentum once like to have that edge versus his opponent. If he doesn't have
I
that,
do like the Volt turn he has
And against a
to
team
keep
like-
that momentum.
Against a
I
team
guess
like.
The U-turn momentum.
Like, if you look at the next team on the list after this, his team would sort of have trouble keeping up momentum against it, I feel like.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
Alright.
sure.
Oh, I would give it a 5.
Yeah, 5 out of 10. I give it a 5.
Like a 5.5.
Okay. Okay. All right. Well, moving on to the next team, we got the New Jersey Licky Lickies, Coach Halu. Solgaleo, the Deoxys Defense, Thundi Eye, Araquanid, Mega Sableye, Rotom Heat, Goodra, Vileplume, Comfy, that Donkey, Mudsdale, and Licky Licky. Dude, I forgot the name of that thing.
not
bro.
a horse. It's a horse.
It's a horse.
God damn it.
Oh, it's a horse. Yo, I'm tripping. Okay.
Yo, he
Halu.
drafted.
Whatever. Mudbray's a donkey.
Look at his. I hate the
That's-
defense on this team. His
He gets an
defense on this
automatic 2 points for that.
This is like
That's-
stall.
He
This
has
is like
Goodra.
almost close
This
to
is
like.
hard stall.
If he had
No,
toxic,
because like right, because Thunderous and like sometimes Rotom Heat are not gonna be like bulky as the rest of his team, but woof.
I don't see any
This team
offense
is very-
besides like Solgaleo.
this team is. It's a no. It's very hard to go up against because it's bulk. Licky.
Very-
But like a good stall breaker, like can just potentially shit on him because
Yeah, but he has Solgaleo and Thunderous.
yeah,
so,
that's
like,
his only offensive mons on there besides like
Yeah.
Araquanid.
Well, no,
potentially.
Goodra is actually a more offensive
Like-
mon than it seems.
As good
No.
as his bulk is,
Yeah, he needs a lot of
like I
setup
said,
to do
like,
damage.
Rift Draft, I don't think that's. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm feeling. I guess a stall team Mega Sableye is good, but just in a stall team in an Uber's draft with all like these stupid breakers, like I'm not sure how I feel about it. Especially since Deoxys defense, I would argue, is exactly like. I mean, it's good defensively as well,
Like,
but it
it's
has
very-
such little
Very
HP.
taunt weak mon as
Yeah.
well. Like once he gets taunted, the opposite D feels kind of loose.
Yeah, he's like really, really taunt. Like the only thing he has to resist taunt, I guess, Sableye if he predicts that switching. But other than that, like his team is pretty fucking.
It's
I don't know. I
pretty
think everything
gross.
else is pretty solid. Like I mean, he has. I think he has really good removal, really good hazards. He has really strong cores. It's just offensively, this team is just I don't know. It's really lacking.
His defense is his offense, and it works kind of well here.
Yeah, I'm not sure how it would do against like you have bigger breakers like a Zekrom and Reshiram in this
Yeah,
league.
Zekrom
I'm not
literally
sure how it would
dogs this
handle
team.
that very well. But against like a little bit normal teams, I guess this team would actually like.
I mean,
thrive.
I guess it has a good matchup against like.
Yeah.
certain
especially when
team.
especially like stack and shit like that. He does have that. Wait, does he have any spikers? I don't think he has any spikers.
He has
no, he
Deoxys.
has Deoxys, yeah.
Mhm.
Adler spec actually works really well here for his team.
Yeah, but he doesn't really
He
have the
doesn't really
offense.
have like a T spiker to really abuse like Calm Mind, Sableye, and like other things that really like
He's
keep.
just very susceptible to setters. It kind of runs through.
6-0 week 1 with the Solgaleo because of how broken Solgaleo is. Like, don't fun Solgaleo as much just because of his
Oh yeah, no. His Solgaleo and Thundi Eye are like very strong. Don't get me wrong. It's just that being your only offense. It's just
Yeah.
meh. But besides everything else is like a plus for me. I would probably give this like a 7 as well.
7.
Mhm.
I give it 8. Oh, 7. Yeah, 7. That's
Yeah, I'll give it a 7
just
because
I'm not
that
sure how it
Goodra is
handles
lagging.
If you think about it.
I'd give it like a 3 out of 7. Honestly, I'm just not a fan of it at all.
I understand what the angle he's going at here, and his team can definitely work. And it has a good matchup against a lot of the teams, I feel like, here, if he plays well enough with it.
Yeah, I can get behind that. Yeah, he has to play like almost perfect, just because like losing one of his walls like crumbling down, like just it sucks,
It could
especially
very
versus offensive teams.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if he loses,
Other than that, I think like in terms of like just bulk and like his cores, they're built really well together. I will give him that.
it's gonna be hard to break through with the wrong mods. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah.
at some point, you're gonna have to press X, like, for certain teams.
this team is just a normal face, so I give it.
Thankfully, his team fucking loses to Lanala, so bless up.
All right, let's move on to
All
the
right,
next.
that's fair. All right, next team we got here is the Virginia Tech Frokies. Coach Jake, he has the Lugia, Kieran Black, Finney, Glasgow Roserade, Bronzong, Megatitar, Salazzle, Blissey, and Hariyama.
This team is broken. What the? What am I looking at? Lugia plus Blissey. What?
That sounds not fun.
Okay, this team,
This
like, this team
sounds
has a lot
annoying.
of good mons, but I feel like I don't know if it works.
Is his only? Wait, no. He has. Okay, so he
I
has Gliscor, Bronzong, and T-Tar for rocks.
Yeah,
and
3
he has
solid
Rosary
rockers.
Spike set. He
Yeah,
also
he's
has Lazo for also I think it's Talking Spikes, right?
But bear in mind his
No,
his
it doesn't.
removal of defog.
Okay. Well, he also has Blissey for rock.
Yeah, his only removal is default, like Romaine said.
Like, okay, here's what I hate about his team: the fact that he has very good defoggers, but outside of them, his team is like hazard weak.
It's very, yeah.
Because
I
like,
mean, I don't say it's hazard weak. I'm just saying he can't really abuse hazards himself, especially for his offensive threats like Salazzle, T-Char, and Kieran Black, because he doesn't have any rapid spinners for his stupid hazard stat. So if hazard stat gets used against him, he has to like wipe the field, and it just sucks.
Bro, he could set up T-Spikes with Roserade and stall almost half of this whole league out with Lugia plus Blissey.
pretty much.
Yeah. It just would suck if hazard gets set up against.
And the annoying thing is that Feeny prevents Blissey and a lot of his grounded mons from being a statist.
Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna be really
Overall,
annoying
I
for
do
like
think
Blissey in
this
general
is
because
actually
Blissey likes to spread status like Thunderwave, Toxics. If you can't get the T-Spikes up ready, or like Blissey likes to spread status, and then with the Misty Terrain sitting there and negating that, pretty much gonna be sitting there just taking the hit and pivoting out.
Yeah. Do you know if Flame Orb works on like Guts Hariyama under Misty Terrain? Does it actually work?
I feel like it should.
No,
I
it
believe
doesn't.
It
no,
doesn't?
because you can't like use rest. So I would think Flame Orb.
It wouldn't work because you're grounded.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of gross.
Yeah. So you'd have to set up. You'd probably have to lead Hariyama, maybe like fake out or something like that, and get the Flame Orb up,
Yeah, I
and then
guess.
probably.
Or just play aggressively when the terrain is gone.
Yeah.
I think
I
Finney's
really
like
wish-
more of a hindrance to his draft.
I really wish I could have seen more of this team in week 1. I feel like it got like stomped in the face before it could do anything.
Overall, I don't think the team that. I think can't really abuse his hazard stat.
I feel
For
like
the more offensive threats.
it feels average. It has
Yeah.
good mons, but it feels average. Like
I would say it's I don't know. I'd say it's probably like a 6 or. They give this one another 6 or 7.
Yeah, I give this
Yeah.
like a 4 out of
I
7.
agree with you. I'll go in the middle and say 6.5.
I'll say 6.5.
Alright, we'll do 6 points.
Alright, that's fair. Alright, well, going along in this, in these PRs, we got the Sacramento King Shields, coached by Gwydion. Who wants to go over his team for me?
Alright, I'll do it.
I need to get some.
So we got 8 Megalob, Regis, Heligo. We have Victini, Jolteon, Swampert, Golbat, Fortress, Archeops, and Sceptile. That's the boy.
I feel like looking at the team, right, it just looks, I don't know, underwhelming. But it has good mons. It has Victini, it has Lopunny, and it has Aegislash, which are
He has a really good offensive
it's scary.
Megalob.
It looked kind of ground weak, kind of. Like it's
No,
pretty
I can
so
I can
bad.
tell.
It's like kind of ground weak at the same time.
He has one resist in Sceptile, and then
I
he's
would just say it's
Yeah,
very
and then
edgy.
Zygarde
I-
comes in and spams TROs against this team because
like if
Sceptile
Sceptile
ain't
doesn't
switching.
come, Sceptile's not a
Like,
solution.
if we're
Yeah.
talking about edge quake weak teams, this team is very weak. So
Yeah.
I mean, to EQ in general, he's just weak.
You're looking at it, he's good removal, I'd say.
he has very solid remove.
Archeops.
He has solid rockers, solid just hazards put up.
I mean,
His removal's pretty solid. Yeah.
it's
His
like
speed
removal-
tiers are actually really good as well.
Mm-hmm.
One weird thing
He's
about
got-
his removal is
Oh,
that
go ahead.
other than Florges, it's kind of rock weak. His removal. His team is a little bit rock weak actually. overall.
Yeah, his
I
team
don't
is
see him
pretty
bringing
rough.
his removal that much if it's like he's bringing like Wish Protect and then have heal like aromatherapy on his Florgus, then he's forced to bring some kind of other removal like that Fortress, and then
I feel like this team's built just to support Aegis team,
But I feel like it
which is
does
fine.
work.
I think that's perfectly fine considering they're three really good offensive threats.
Yeah.
It needs
Especially,
to have a dragon.
I don't think you need a dragon.
Yeah, it's only for offensive purposes, really.
Dragons aren't really that needed. I think he could do better steel. I don't like as a steel personally,
I mean, he has 2 seals with AG and Fortress.
but he's not really fairy because he has an Heligo right there. So
Yeah. And I like that Aegislash complements Lop because Lop can't do anything to like bulky psychics when Aegislash can like Z Shadow Ball him to Oblivion.
yeah,
Get it, Oblivion?
shut up.
I'm really good.
Honestly, despite I would agree this team's very rock weak.
Yeah, for sure.
He has good volt turn and everything. Just the hazard issue is just all I'm looking at. But even then, he has good removal. So honestly, I'd probably give this team maybe like an 8. Being honest, like on paper, it doesn't look that good, but like when you actually like analyze into it, it's actually not that bad.
Yeah, when you start looking at it in depth, it does look really good.
Yeah.
It just looks weird. It just looks weird. But I
Yeah,
think
Like
Yeah.
first glance, you would think it's bad because it really does look
because
weird.
It looks underwhelming in first draft, and start looking into it. It's like, oh, okay, this seems actually. I gave it like an 8.
I don't know.
That's
I'd
like
still
kind
give
of a
it
stretch.
like a 4.5 out of 7, honestly.
I'd give like a 6, honestly. I feel like
I'd probably give it like a
average
7.
at 7.
Yeah, I'll give it like a 7.
Yeah, we'll average at 7.
Alright. So, moving along in these PRs, we got the Liverpool Salaz. Is that how you say it?
I think Salah's
Salaz.
Solids.
coached by Yahiek. I don't know if not name.
Just say
I don't know how
Yahi.
to say that.
Yahi.
Yeah, let's call him Yahi.
Yeah.
So Yahi here. Oh, Megadian, Thunderous, Therian,
Yeah.
Metagross,
Mhm.
Milotic. He has Kartana, Cresselia, Mandibuzz, and Conkeldurr.
Off the
Alright.
bat, one issue is his walls are passive. Like Melodic and Crest are passive, and
So
Man-
it was man.
really
Man-
relies on
very-
foul play to do damage.
Yeah, man, pretty passive.
I
And I
mean,
feel like his removal could have been way better for his.
Yeah.
I mean, Man the Buzz.
For his Poe and Thunderous, the removal was just kind of meh.
Wait, Thunderous gets default?
Yeah.
I
I used it.
Yeah, Thunderous gets default.
I used it before on a Pharaoh.
He's
Yeah, all
gonna
his
have to play
removal
aggressively around rockers. Like he's gonna have to switch like his Mega Diancie in and maybe catch the rocker. Like
Actually, if you look at it, all his are besides Kartana, which is a problem. Especially Ho-Oh, because Ho-Oh does get default, but he takes like 50% from self rocks and switching,
Right.
and doesn't have regenerator in this league, so it's very, that can be
It's more of
a
an
big
offensive
problem.
mon than a defensive mon because of their regen.
Yeah.
And I feel like
Plus, I don't like his speed tiers that much. It's very slow.
it's a very slow team.
Yeah, what's his fastest mon? Like 110 at Diancie?
Yeah.
It's a very
Yeah.
slow team with very passive walls. So I'm not sure. Volt isn't to get his heavier hitters in. like a Diancie and a Ho-Oh. Like I think his only bolt turns like U-turn with Mandy and Volt Switch with Thunder.
Yeah.
Thunder. I mean,
I think other than Conkeldurr, his attackers are pretty frail as well. I guess
yeah,
big, but like,
and it doesn't help. Konk's pretty slow.
and he
Easily.
does have Trick Room, I guess.
Trick Room Crest.
Yeah. Trick Room is. Oh yeah, true.
But I feel like his team doesn't abuse Trick Room as well as
It doesn't abuse Trick. Yeah,
Yeah,
because
it
his
doesn't
team's
at
like
all.
not like too slow. It's just. It's
It's
not
just
as
like
fast.
slow.
It's just a
like,
crest and a
not
conk
like
there.
hitting above base 110.
Overall, I'd probably give this team like a 4. Honestly, like it. I mean, he doesn't even have that good of rockers either. He only has Metagross and DM, which both don't like running rocks.
Actually, Metagross I can see running rocks, but not every single game.
Yeah,
Like if you need
Metagross
an
is
AV
my favorite
Metagross one game, you're not gonna run Roxanne, obviously.
And then you're forced rocks on the Diancie, or you're not getting hazards at all.
Yeah, and if you're bringing rocks on Dancy, you don't get a lot of access to like rock
You don't
polish
get
and
a lot
calm
of access
mind
to his offense.
because you need
Like,
dual stab and earth power to hit steals or another courage move.
I feel like his pivots aren't good enough pivots. He's balls, but they're not. I don't know.
yeah,
They're
he
just
has great
passive balls.
He loses momentum with his.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
I
You
give
lose-
this a 4 though. That's where
I
I'm
give like a 3.
Yeah, I'm gonna say like a 2. Like I really don't like it.
We'll say 3 then.
All right, man. What would you grade this out of 7 or 10?
Out of
I give
7,
like
I give it like a 2
out of 7.
A 2.
Yeah, I give it like a 2. Like I don't know. Like
I'd give it a 2 out of 7. Yeah.
I feel like his mons, he has decent mons on his teams, but they just don't work well together.
All
Yeah, I
right,
definitely agree. All right, moving along.
move on to the
We got the
I believe we
Monterey
have the-
Bay Manaphies. I love that name. Saint, that's a fantastic name. Oh my god.
Right. This is coached
yeah.
by Zane. I'm not pronouncing that last part, but I think it's
I'm just saying Saint.
IHIHUIO.
I think it's Swahili for something.
Saint
I don't know.
All right,
I
so
don't
he's
know.
the Giratina is
Saint
forced to
Helio.
run.
I really like this team, so I'm gonna go ahead and get right into it. He has Giratina or Mew, Tapu Bulu. He has Heatran, Manaphy, Halucha, Ditto, Isildur, Lycanroc, Rotom Frost, and Doug Trio Alola.
He-Man.
I really like this team actually. First glance,
Yeah.
it's really good.
And even looking at
Yeah, I like the fact that Lycanroc Dusk doesn't even get affected by the grassy terrain because Drill Run is obviously not affected, so that's pretty tight.
he has a very solid
He has like really good
Fire
rockers
Dragon.
too with
Fire
Mew
Fairy
and
Dragons too.
Heatran. Yeah, for sure.
With he has Bulu Tran with Giratina, which is solid in general. He also has Bulu
Lucha.
called Halucha, which is also just like insanely strong.
Yeah, that's like one of the best combinations.
It's one of the best Tapu Lucha set combinations.
Lucha is what making me win hype right now.
Yeah, it's just insane. And I don't know. He got both Heatran and Lucha with Bulu, which is just greatness. So he has very solid water.
Oh, he's not gonna be able to keep his hazards up because he has the defog.
Yeah, he doesn't have a rat. And honestly, he has a Doug Trio and Lycanroc. Doug Trio I can see, but it's not going to come into like most games. Lycanroc I use more offensively. Same, and then Tran can run it, but
It's one of the
other than
best
that-
rockers, honestly, like Heatran.
and then Mew doesn't like a Mew that much. So
One problem I have is like his Heatran Giratina, like his fat walls, they don't have recovery, and he doesn't have like a good fairy to like wish pass into them or even anything else that can
his
wish
fairy
pass into
is
them.
which is kind of,
Bulu is not a
It's
fairy.
an
I don't.
unfairy.
it's not it's like a fairy. He doesn't have any fairy stats besides
Yeah.
Dazzling.
Like a late
It's just
Aromatisse would have been like pretty solid for this team, I feel like.
I feel like his removal is kind of iffy because Giratina is his best fodder, and
And
Yeah,
Polion
he
is the
does
best
have
defender.
I think Rotom Frost, URs
and you.
was
And
removed.
I feel like Ronan.
He doesn't like running defog too much.
Yeah,
You can't hazard stack because he's gonna defog them away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you only defog him away truly with your team because the other two are not gonna be like running defog.
Besides
Especially
that,
for Ronan.
he also has Ditto right there, which is good for checking like threats that can set up on like if he runs more passive sets on some of his mods. So I think Ditto works really well with this team, just to even like complement the offense more. So it also helps him skew like matchups that are against him. So honestly, I think the offense on this team is pretty solid. He has a decent rockers, and his removal is pretty piss poor. So I'd probably get like a 7 out of 10.
I think I'd
Something
give it
like
for his removal issues.
I'll give this like a 7.9. It's like almost to an 8, but it just like there's certain factors that are
Did
keeping.
you just say 10.9?
I said 7.9.
Out of
I
7.
thought you said 10.9.
No, I said 7.9.
I'd probably get a 7. I think it's solid. Just there's some flaws. Just make it.
I mean, it's a solid team. He has good offense. Giratina O is nasty.
Yeah, very
It's good
often.
offense.
Doesn't
Just
have a
nothing to
dark
back
horse.
up his walls.
Just look at his ghost resets, guys. He doesn't have one.
Not true. But who?
Yeah, true.
Like ghost can be spammed straight through his team, and he has nothing.
What
except
team? What
potential.
team like has
Gengar.
honestly a good one?
Like things that
There's
have
no good bulky dark type. I mean, I guess there's a
normal
I
type.
mean, like you
Normal and dark
would
type.
like have like a bulky ghost immunity over bulky ghost resist.
Just have a good dark type, honestly. If you don't have a good dark type, you're just gonna lose to like stored
I
power.
would definitely though suggest getting a good
He
a
needs
good ghost resist
Yeah.
and maybe better removal. Other than that, this team is pretty.
Yeah, like get a dark type.
Yeah, honestly.
Solid.
All right, moving on here.
I would give it a 7.
Oh, this fucking team.
We got the Indiana Hyperspacers with Mega Oshawott.
Ooh.
Ooh, spicy. All right, going over it. He has the Lando T, Darkrai, Mega
The
Pinsir,
body.
Starmie, Magnezone, Shaman, Blaziken, Haxorus, Rampardos, and Porygon Z. So Mega Oshawott also drafted Mono Dog. Very impressive.
Oh my god, crit!
Another Mono Dog team.
Dude, I'll avenge you. I'll avenge you.
God damn it.
Starmie is a really good dog.
We were in call. He crit me twice.
All right. Well, looking at this team,
Shit.
honestly, I would say the removal with
Trash
Mega
team.
Pinsir's kind of iffy, just because he has it's like if he brings a ghost type, like he loses one set of removal, but he also has default Lando T right there, so I mean it's not too bad.
Removal.
Where's his fairy? He doesn't have a fairy.
Yeah, he doesn't have.
He does not have a fairy.
And his Dragon Resist is Magnezone.
Ooh, some dragons are gonna make him suffer for that one.
A dragon with Earthquake just bops.
Yeah, I think his only steal is Magnet.
Yeah, his only steal is Magnezone. His removal is Lando and Starmie.
Yeah.
His rock setters are Rampardos and Lando. I believe the Shaman.
Yeah.
I don't recall.
Yeah, Lando gets that's about it.
I mean, this is pretty much HO on a spot.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
I don't see any
it's,
good
on
bulk.
Stupid hyper offense, but like it sucks at taking care of removal. Things like that.
Oh, cat. Who's cat?
Leave my-
It's just that like a dragon with earthquake is gonna really hurt.
Yeah. If a dragon sets up on this team, it's like over.
Or a good fairy. If he loses Magnezone, he loses to a fairy like right off.
Yeah, sure.
Strong ground type with the rock coverage actually like bodies this team.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess he has Lando right there, but
But he's good off defense. Darkrai with is allowed.
he doesn't have that good of bolt turn. And he only has a Magnezone
And Lando.
to get.
Magnezone is decent enough full turn. I feel like.
I mean, I don't know. I don't see Magnezone coming to every game. this year.
He only has like 2 rockers and one is really reliable and the other one is like
No, Fizz, you should put shot and make get bodied.
And then like Mega Pinsir is not a rocker. I do not care.
It's a great rocker.
Hello? No.
But yeah, overall, I mean, the offense is decent, but I just don't think the team supports it well whatsoever.
Yeah, it's just hyper offense.
Yeah, so I would probably give this a 5. A good offense, but everything else is just
I
lacking.
give it a 4. I feel like it's good, but because of how HO it is, I feel like if any other better mon goes up against it, it can just annihilate his team.
Yeah, he doesn't really have any.
He doesn't have any walls. He doesn't have much. His best wall is Magnezone and Shaman. And I guess Lando, but it's forced.
Granted, he doesn't really need blocks too much. He just needs to keep him off his feet.
Oblivion has a lot of shit to say about this team.
Holy!
He needs to get better removal, and then this team will be like pretty solid. Like just one more sorcerer removal.
See,
that's my only issue with it.
Lil Man only lost because he's bad.
I don't think he really
4%
needs like
chance,
hazards that much, just because he has like such good. He needs better removal to keep shit off the field.
Yeah, what would you guys grade this draft?
I give this 5.
He runs you over. That's the point of this team.
I mean, it's hyper.
Looking at that.
Hard 5 for me.
I give it a hard 4.
Of course you would.
4 out of 7. No, 3 out of 7.
I give this like a 5, yeah.
I would say 5 out of 10. Alright.
Alright, so
Oh,
we have
what
like
is-
5 more. Next up we got the Sweden Swabblers.
This is hurting my eyes.
Oh, this team's disgusting.
Why are the shiny?
Yeah, it's hurting
Why
my
is Hippowdon and Swallow shiny? Automatic
Why
1
is
out of 7.
Meloetta shiny?
1 out of 7. 1 out of 7.
Okay, we were struggling. Yeah. But I don't hear it. Okay. Alright, so he has little Mr. Boss Mania, has Coco, Mellow Pirouette. He has Venusaur, Powdon, Swallow, Curum. He has Skarmory, Umbreon, Savali, Tysplosion, and then fucking Captain America, War Turtle. There you go.
Okay, War Turtle's gonna get 20 plus kills this season. Yes or no?
Okay, here's
I see
another thing
automatic
I
10.
see.
War Turtle.
I saw it like one other draft is that these walls are passive. Like you could very much set up on some of these walls if they didn't have like they couldn't phase you.
Balls are very
I mean,
passive.
Skarm and Hippo get Whirlwind.
Yeah, but if you're the last mon and you can literally set up and just win.
I would say his Skarm and Umbreon are pretty passive, but he does have Venusaur, and he also has Hippowdon right there, which aren't passive at
It's
all.
not
Really.
passive, but like Hippo's kind of passive. It depends on what mon wanting.
Does Hiram get spikes? I feel like it does.
Hiram does not get spikes, sir.
Alright. So
Whoa.
I think doesn't Venusaur get toxic spikes?
No.
No.
No?
Mhm.
Alright. Well, and then his only hazard setup is, I think, Skarmory and Hippowdon. Which
are like
I wouldn't say bad, because they're both very reliable.
yeah, and his removal is pretty decent too. A Skarm, Coco, Silvally.
Yeah, he has good removal. He has I would say very good Volt Turn as well. He has the Coco, Swallow. He also has Parting Shot with Silvally.
And Meloetta, Pirouette gets U-turn as well.
Oh yeah,
And little unknown fact, also gets Serene Grace Headbutt.
That sounds not
So nasty.
fun.
I mean, honestly, I would just give shit about the Warriors being cool, but other than that, I'd probably give this maybe give it like an 8. I'd give it an 8. It's a lot better than it actually is. But it actually looks.
I feel like it looks better than it actually is.
I
So
feel like
Fairy is kind of eh. Oh wait, no, I just saw. Never mind.
Alright, so we'll give this a.
Dragon Fairy Steel. He doesn't have a fire type. But he does,
Fire types suck. You don't need a fire
His fire
type.
type sucks. His water
Oh,
type
he
sucks.
does. He's
You don't
type
need a fire
but
type.
you know, Mon
You don't need a fire grass.
I feel like he could.
I mean, you
You
need
don't
a
need a
grass
fire.
and a water,
He-
but you don't
I
need a
mean,
fire.
Venusaur
Yeah.
itself is like offering a grass.
Fact.
No,
So, I mean, I don't think you really need that. Maybe get him a fairy. Get a fairy, and it'll probably be better.
I mean, Coco's not a bad fairy. It's definitely more of a fairy than Bulu, but
Yeah.
Bulu's just a
yeah, like a
non-existent
secondary.
fairy.
I feel well.
I'd
Savali
give it
could be typings. I feel like he could very well do something better with his last 2 points, though, with his last 2 mons. But
Yeah, like he could have definitely done something better than a Teflon and a War Turtle.
I think he's a good bulky offense team. So yeah, I give it like a 7.
Alright. Well, let's move on to the next team. I give us a 7.
All right.
Oh my God, John W.
John W. 10. Alright, let's move on to
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, 7 out of 7. He has Go-Go. He wins.
this team's
All right,
fucking
so the Indiana Kellios and Coach John, he got the Reshiram, Mega Gallade, Zapdos, Nidoking, Empoleon, Bez, Defogger, T-Tar, Rabombi, Go-Go,
No.
Quag, Ray Nicholas, and Bird. What is it called?
I'm just gonna start off.
Talonflame.
Talonflame.
Empoleon is the worst mon. It's the worst water and the
could
worst
be
steel.
so good.
Empoleon is
Grottle is the
ass.
best
Shut
Defogger.
up. Bad.
Oh, shut up. Empoleon
He
is
gets an automatic 5 for having Empoleon on this.
holy fuck. Okay, let me tell y'all right now. Reshiram being on this team is my fault.
Yeah, it really is your.
Very rock weak if you
I
look
never
at
said
it and you take off like Empoleon. Like Empoleon's like one.
Yeah, his team is kind of rock weak. Minus.
It is very rocky, but he has very solid. He has Zapdos. Or
Because Zap doesn't Empoleon for removal, but he can't keep his own hands up in that case.
yeah, true.
Constantly
And then
needs
he doesn't really have hazard to begin with. I mean, he has like rocks.
He
with
uses
Nidoking.
webs. He uses webs with Rabombi.
And
Yeah.
T-Spikes.
Yeah, he has webs.
I mean,
T-Spikes with
Rabombi has
Nido.
Fairy. I don't know about that, but I guess it could be worse.
I don't know why Talonflame was drafted. Like it, he has a fire type and Reshiram and a flying
I
type.
mean, it's good in terms of like, I guess extra priority, especially in a Uber draft. Something can sweep you. I would say Talonflame's
I
pretty
mean, I
solid.
guess it's an
His team's
actual
not
flying
that
type,
fast.
but
His team's kind of mediocre when it comes to speed tiers.
I could see
So I
him
would
trying
say
to play
drafting
a weird.
Talonflame was like a definite like good answer to that. Because you know, Rabombi is not really an offensive mon. Only on certain matches if it gets like a QD up. I mean, but
He's decent waters though. Quag plus Empoleon plus Go-Go is pretty good because Go-Go gets staff spread if I recall correctly.
yeah.
So he's
It
good
does,
grass.
actually.
Zazo.
It's also a very good ground as well. I mean, Go-Go's.
I mean, I feel like his his ground resistance is decent. Zapdos and Go-Go.
He has Zapdos. He has
Rabombi.
gets Talonflame in a way. Go-Go. So I think his ground resist is fine, especially with his ground weakness.
I mean, Zapdos is a pretty fucking annoying one to deal with.
Yeah.
His
I
Only-
mean, Edgequake could possibly be an
His
issue,
offense-
but like Edgequake could be an issue, but
And if
He
you
can work
face if you face a Zygarde, that's gonna be a
his offense
problem.
is kind of disgusting. He's Nidoking.
Yeah, he has Reshiram and
Reshiram plus
he
Gallade
also has Nidoking.
already
He also
disgusting
has
as is.
Ravenclaw. He has Talonflame. Disgusting. I don't really have much more to say about this team. I just give it a 9.
Yeah, I'd give it a solid 6 out of 7.
I think there's like some flaws, but not that big of flaws.
Yeah,
Especially
like
in the whole team. So
yeah,
I
he can
mean,
get
I
9.
just give it a 9.
All right, sounds good. All right, moving along,
I mean-
we got the mobile Bewares. Is it mobile?
This dude-
Mobile?
All right, I'm gonna give a shout out to the best person to fight ever. He is every match with him is so fun.
Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Shut up.
All
Every
right.
match
You cannot handle this.
All right, so he has a Celesteela,
house.
the Zygarde,
Oh.
a very good dog. Azumarill, another dog. Hydreigon, Alakazam, Galvantula, a very good dog. Amoonguss, Hitmontop, a very good cat, and
Best
Arcanine,
dog.
and Mega Aerodactyl. So he almost drafted Mono Dog besides the Arcanine here.
Get out. All right, I'm taking it forward. All right, so Celesteela Zygarde is nasty.
Did someone fucking kick Fizzle?
I'll kick him. Don't worry, I got you.
Ooh,
Envy?
most of his walls don't have like
Okay.
his Pokemons don't have like reliable recovery like Celesteela.
Yeah, they do. He has Synthesis with Amoonguss. He has Morning Sun with
Synthesis, yes. And
He
then
has.
what does
only
Hitmontop
doesn't
have?
recovery. is
Hitmontop doesn't have
Celesteela.
reliable recovery. Zygarde doesn't have reliable recovery, and
I
Celesteela
wouldn't say Zygarde's really
Seed.
a Pokemon. I'd say it's more like a off.
It's
Yeah.
like more
I'd
of
say
like
it's
a
like
bulky wind on.
Like
It's like
if he had
like
another
Pokemon.
fairy besides a Azumarill, like that can Wish Pass and stuff, that would be very good in
Yeah,
conjunction
I
with
would
like
have-
Okay.
Celesteela.
The weakness I see here is his really says set hazards. Mega Era was like his only rocker, if I recall correctly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're correct.
you're right.
And Gavantula is his web, I guess, but
I don't understand Gavantula on this team. I'm gonna be
I don't
honest.
think
His
Web-
team's not really
Web-
slow at all. And, like I don't know.
no,
I
it's
just don't
not even that it's slow. I just feel like they don't benefit from having webs.
Yeah, he doesn't really
No.
benefit from webs whatsoever. Can you move webs up? Some of this still slowed down. I mean, it's not slowed down. It's not doesn't outspeed some teams.
His team doesn't have a lot
With
of webs, so having webs is kind of annoying because it doesn't really, he doesn't benefit too much from it because in fact he doesn't have great wall breakers, so to speak.
I mean, he has a Zoomeroo. I guess you could say. Well,
Yeah,
Alakazam's a
but-
wall breaker, but other than that, Alakazam doesn't really need webs to really abuse and shit.
Because it's fast.
No, I did
Mega
almost
Arrow
get
is good.
Yeah, Mega Arrow's a wall breaker. Hydra can definitely be a wall breaker.
Yeah, so Specs Dragon is terrifying. Even ban that shit. But
Very
I mean,
strong.
I think overall his team's like not that bad whatsoever.
I feel like his fairy could be a little bit better, but it's
He
not.
could have better removal. His removal
what,
is
Hitmontop?
Hitmontop and Hydreigon.
Hydreigon. I guess Aerodactyl gets default too, if I recall.
No, I mean
Yeah.
his doesn't really need fog because like the only thing that's really rock weak is just like I guess you could say Arcanine. I wouldn't really say it's that rock, but Aerodactyl, which Arcanine isn't. It like can recover up, so it's not too bad. And then the only thing that's really super rock weak is just Aerodactyl.
Yeah.
The rest of his mons like kind of resist rocks, or they can just regen it. Like Amoonguss, it can regen after taking rocks.
I mean, Amoonguss plus Celesteela is very. I like their synergy together as mons.
Well, Movies can get chipped down by spikes as well, but
Yeah, with his little bit of weak removal, his team. I feel like
Yeah, his removals. I'd
I'd
give it 6.
give it a 5. I don't think the hazard's good on his part. His hazard control is good.
He doesn't have good
yeah, the
hazard
hazard
stuff.
game in general
Hazard
versus him is pretty not.
Everything
it's
else is pretty
that
solid.
good.
I don't know. I don't feel like his hazard setup and removal is great.
Yeah, it's just not the best.
Yeah, so I give it a 5 or 6.
Give it like a 5. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, moving on to the final two teams in these PRs. We got the Alaskan Articunos with the Mega Latias, I believe. Clefable, Ferrothorn,
Yeah. My favorite.
Shandy, Crobat, Heliolisk, Zoroark. Zoroark, Buzzwole, Cryogonal, Feraligatr, and Steelix. I like his lower tier picks. They're not like bad lower tier picks. Like Steelix and Feraligatr put in work. Yeah, for sure.
I feel like, oh god, his Dragon Fairy Steel is just, oh my
It's
god.
gross.
Dude,
It's so nasty. It's so nasty.
this thing is
So
strong.
bulky off.
He could have got like if he got like a tease with this draft would be really threatening. Like
He has good he has decent bolt turn, especially to get like shit like Shandy and Buzzwole in, which are very good wall breakers. He has a decent like offensive water for Alligator. He has good removal. He has Crobat, Cryogonal, and Lottie right there. Which isn't bad. It's like pretty decent removal, especially with Shandy right there. And his team isn't really that weak to removal. I mean, not removal, hazards, anyways. So, he has good rockers. He has Clef, Steelix, and Ferrothorn.
Mhm.
I'm
Yeah,
not
like
sure anything else
one of the
about
best rockers in the game in general, like Fairthorn and Clef.
Yeah, those are like
Clef is the
ideal
best
rockers right
rocker.
there.
I feel like he's a
Good
tad
spike
icy.
stat.
Like if he's if there's a physical ice type, then not a lot of things really handle that well. Maybe like Steelix,
I
but
mean, I guess he has a Buzzwole.
yeah,
Yeah, Buzzwole pretty much
He also has
handles
Ferrothorn
any
right
physical
there, too.
ice.
yeah,
He
that's
has
fair.
Ferrothorn.
Buzzwole's fab. Shout out to Joe from ABL.
So, I mean, I don't know. I think this team's pretty solid.
Yeah, it's like really good.
Very solid.
One thing I would say, oh no, never mind. I was gonna say he has a weak ghost resist. He has a Heliolisk and Zoro right there. Just more of an offensive ghost resist.
Yeah.
I would give this probably like a 8 or 9.
Good, yeah.
Yeah,
I'd say
it's
He's
all
like an 8 too.
5.8 out of 7.
It's
Yeah.
not like a 9 potential.
Oh my god.
Yeah, for
My
sure.
boy is Nick. And I hate his team because
Alright.
of all. Ugh.
All right.
That's that
His
man
team is
Bill, bro.
lit.
The
What is
momentum
this?
of this team,
Youngster
the momentum-
Billiam has, with the
That's
Dallas
young Bill.
Turnipuz, has a Pheromosa Lele, Torn T, Rotom Wash, Nido Queen, Klefki,
That's the
Zard X, Spiritomb, Cinccino, what is this mon?
Barbarical.
Barbarical. Sharpedo. That's literally an OU team with like Lele, Torn, Rotom, and Zard X.
Okay,
You know,
one issue with this,
he has a
water spam.
because of Nido
He
Queen.
has like
Nido
water
Queen,
spam. Like he has 3 water types.
I don't feel like his
Wait,
I feel like they
oh
all do
yeah.
something different. They all do his water types all do something different. Barbarical's a bad mon in my opinion.
It's a good rocker for this team.
But
For
I
sure.
mean, his I feel like his rocker options are gonna be like Nido Queen, like otherwise.
He has a.
And that's
He has.
it.
I think he just got Barbarical. His
He's-
only other rocker was Nido
Rocks
Queen.
up.
I think he really want to
Because
force
like
him.
Pheromosa gets spin blocked.
He has really solid removal. I mean, he has Spin with Pharaoh. He has Defog with Torn, Defog with Rotom, Prankster Defog with Klefki. I mean, he has solid Volt turn too with a Torn T, Rotom,
Pheromosa
Wash,
as well.
and Cinccino. Which is good to get his like super offensive threats in like
Lele.
Surge, Lele, and Pharaoh.
Yeah,
Oh, he
he's
has
momentum
Zard X.
with Pharaoh.
Yeah, for sure.
And look at
Nido
his
Queen.
momentum. Pharaoh, Torn T, Rotom 1.
Yeah,
Like,
man.
that's pretty good momentum. Cinccino gets U-turn. Zard is a good wall breaker. I mean, his path pretty whack, and Barbarical, Nido Queen, Klefki is his only setters. He's good removal in Torn, Rotom, and Klefki. His walls are pretty whack. Spiritomb, what? Nido Queen and like Rotom Wash are his defensive mons. I don't feel like anything else on this team. This team's like HO.
I mean, I guess Torn T
20s can be fat.
is one.
20
Yeah,
can play
20
no
can-
role.
Like EV, Rocky
Torn T
Helmets, or
can
subs.
play like any role. So I mean,
Yeah, it's
I'll give him
versatile.
that as well.
And the fact
I mean,
that
I
Lele
don't really
prevents.
have too many things like wrong with this team besides
Yeah.
just a lack of like hazard setup.
I kind of
Mhm.
I feel like his team is just lacking the.
I'm pretty
That's
sure
the backbone.
Spiritomb gets
What?
Gets Will-O-Wisp.
no, I think he just gets spiked. I mean, he does get Will-O-Wisp. No, it doesn't get spikes.
Yeah, it doesn't get
Doesn't
I
get
thought
spiked.
he got
spikes.
some.
Doesn't get
for
any
some.
No, he doesn't get
momentum
spikes.
now. I can see him momentuming with Spiritomb a lot to get in Pheromosa because did you ban Quiver Dance? I don't think you banned Quiver Dance, so. Good luck
I don't
with
know, because Pheromosa
Does,
still take 5 million from whatever
Spiritomb
at -2.
Oh, gets
that. Well, it did be -2 and he'd be at +1. If he Quiver Dances after momentum.
He would he would memento in either to DD's art.
That's fair.
Yeah, Memento is really, especially.
Yeah, especially Z Memento.
Or better for those breakers because Pheromosa is
Only issue I have is just. Other than that, I think it's pretty solid. I give it a 8.
Yeah.
I get like a 7 or 8. Probably 7.
Yeah, I'll give it like
I
a
give it
8. Yeah.
solid 8.
Definitely 5 out of 7. All right, so that looks like that's the end of the PRs. This will be going up on
That was long.
Youngster Bill's channel, Youngster Billiam. Your boy Fizz filled in for him, so he's
It's
recording.
actually our channel, Fizzle. You.
Oh, it's a
Oh,
thing.
I'm
No,
sorry. We
Don't listen to
discredited the
him
one.
because Lil Main never uploads on.
Hello. I
Yeah,
upload
shaking my head.
enough.
All right, if you want to upload, why don't you upload this
at all.
video? Why don't you upload this video then? If you want to upload.
I'm not gonna upload this shit.
Oh, okay.
Told you.
Okay, seems good. Seems good.
Told you.
All right, I guess I'll do it then.
Yeah.
All right.
No, I'll fucking record something at some other time. All right, how about that?
Record a 10-minute showdown live. All right, guys, I'm
I
using
will.
Boizel and OU.
Think I won't?
Bet.
He would not use Weasel and OU.
I'll
will.
pay you to do that.
Okay, pay me then, bitch. I'll send you my PayPal right now.
Bet. All right. Well, that's going to conclude the Oblivion PRs. Hope y'all enjoyed. Make sure to hit that follow button if you enjoyed it.
Hit the bell button.
Hit the bell button for more notifications.
your servers.
Smash your face with the like button.
At everyone
Link
linking
your
this
Facebook,
video.
link your Instagram, link your Snapchat, link your Tumblr.
And
Link
subscribe
your
to Fizzle.
MySpace.
Hey, even if you got that MySpace, link that too.
Link your
Yo.
link your AOL account. Link your AIM.
Yeah, that everybody
I
has
need
it.
to know your Gmail too.
Link your Yahoo.
Yep, that Yahoo. Link your Tinder too.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Because, you know,
yeah.
I'm desperate.
Oh, our next video is gonna be me and Reese discussing Tinder. I decided.
Yep.
All right, cool.
We're gonna talk about Tinder first.
All right, well, I'm going to wrap up
about
this
to
video.
fucking
Thank you guys
die.
so much for watching.
Thanks for joining us, everybody.
See you later, guys. Peace.